right, you can record anytime. Anytime. Still
Any day now.
Okay.
It's on.
Let's go.
Hi.
It started.
Welcome to our gathering of heroes. These are the would-be heroes of the Marvel Universe, an actual play using the relatively new Marvel Multiverse 616 TTRPG system. I got it right this time. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we'll be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries and will collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything is uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. After the game. I need to fix that. Quick little acknowledgement to Roll20 and Demiplane, very important aggregate platforms and virtual tabletops in order to make the game experience more accommodating for people who don't have the physical books, ? And of course, Marvel Comics, without whom none of this would be possible. Now, let us do a quick little round robin introduction of who we are and what you're playing. Let's start with John.
Oh, me. I'm first. Okay, hello. I'm John. I play Steel Aegis. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to kick a rhino.
No actual rats or rhinos will harm in the filming of this show. CJ.
Hey, I am CJ. I'm playing Killian, aka Solstice, aka I wasn't here last time, so I have no idea what's going on.
It's gonna be one of those.
Shit, man.
Hey, he showed up. Here it is.
I told you everything you need to know right now.
Fair.
I know.
Joe.
Hey everybody, it's me, better known as Joe, or DJ Torador, or Nofinger on Twitter, and I am playing the crazy, the sexy, the amazing Brown Recluse from
Hey.
New York. And I don't do psychedelics, so yeah, you know.
That is a lie.
Remains to be seen. D.
Hey guys, I'm D and I'm playing the absolutely normal and slightly above averagely financially endowed Gideon Price, or John Doe.
Nothing untoward or weird about this man at all.
Nope.
Or endowed.
Yeah.
Well endowed. Sparrow.
Yes.
Oh, she's gonna.
Sorry, hello. Hi, I'm Lucky Red Sparrow. I will be playing Synapse, or Seraphina. The not creepy girl. Like, I don't know why you've insisted that she's creepy, but she's not creepy.
Oh, who
Fuck you.
says that?
Right about that still. Woo.
Can I get that dice roll? Can I just add that in, please?
Sure,
Like,
for you, just for
psychic damage, yeah, just for me.
Synapse took an extra point of psychic damage.
She does not have the health for that. That is Sparrow's stats taking that.
F in the chat for Synapse. All right. When last we left off, our heroes had been milling about, doing their thing, when they received a text from an anonymous source. Despite Seraphina/Synapse's attempts, the source remained anonymous. It's like somebody has better tech than you. I don't know. So, that was a little dig. Answering this call, answering the text, gathering together, and proceeding themselves to the waterfront, whereupon they were requested or suggested to investigate giant purple-eyed rodents terrorizing the homeless population. Some interviews, some investigation later, they start tracking the residue left behind. Residue, purple dust, I don't know what you guys are thinking, of a rat, and they begin to track it when they get a notification across their, let me remember, animal control we were monitoring, determining that there is an emergency at the zoo they need somebody that can do something with large exotic animals. And if I remember correctly, Purple Eyes was mentioned. Everybody hustled to the zoo, found out that, in fact, a rhino had broken out of its enclosure. And we're just about ready to hunt it down when it basically not so much careened, but sort of just stomped onto scene, and ending our episode on a bit of a cliffhanger, because that's what comic books do. So, at this point, if I remember correctly, did we all have initiative? I believe we did.
We did.
Yes, you wrote them down.
Did. And
Yep.
I wrote them down. I did.
You did not write them down, did
I
you?
wrote them. I'm assuming.
Unfortunately, I did not.
If only we had a recording, we could go back and check.
What a weird thing to have
Good.
done.
Or I might just use it. Because this looks like it's a list that has people's names on it and the numbers that they rolled.
Does it also have a rhinoceros?
It does
It's a
not.
rhinoceros named Steve.
It also,
Can I call it Steve?
you could call it Steve. It-
I would like to preface to the audience that it is 5 a.m. for me.
Would it answer though? I'm not entirely sure. However, you were. And I'm going to have to come up with a map. I really need to come up with this thing. Okay, chastising myself. Theater of the mind. We are near a typical rhinoceros enclosure, and I'm basically drawing this memory off the ones that I have seen, in a sense where there are large, very, very solid concrete walls separating regions, because these are rhinoceri. Now, this particular rhinoceros is god-awful big, and it kind of looks like it was probably big before, because it sort of has that stern, old, I don't put up with people stepping all over my lawn kind of look to it. Even before it seems to have been somehow enhanced. The source of which, unknown at this point, but it's big. It's the size, conservatively, of bulldozer, let's say. And
We have experience with that.
I know. What a coincidence. And its face looks perturbed, if you could assess a rhinoceros's face, I guess. Do you all have your numbers for the initiative?
Oh.
Hold on. No, I can get mine. I can get mine.
You can get
Uh,
I cannot get mine.
Can I re-roll mine? Because I just
Oh,
saw what it was.
No, wait. My notes actually have all of the initiatives.
There you go.
Nice.
Can I re-roll mine? That would be
Yeah.
very kind and very cool. Very sexy.
Wow. That's not manipulative at all.
I got a 6, man. I'm gonna get destroyed.
Well, then, good news. These numbers are wrong. So I can't do them.
Yeah, I think further good news, the
What
two durable people go before you.
Oh, please, please. I'm gonna be so useless in it. Sorry, I have derailed us. Please continue.
What numbers do you have?
I have Brown Recluse at 15, Gideon
How
at
many more?
13, Steel Aegis at 11, and Synapse at 6.
Sounds about right.
Damn it. Get yeeted by a rhino.
Accurate.
I completely forgot that I actually take notes.
So what we'll get is CJ to roll initiative and add to the. Actually, yeah, we'll add you to the initiative.
You just get an emergency text as Synapse is on her way. Help! Giant rhino. We're kind of fucked.
So where would Solstice have been?
So last time we were at the headquarters, maybe you guys sent me to do some like paperwork.
Well, you could
That
be
makes
coming from a
sense.
different part of town, and you were like, "I gotta catch the bus." So
That
you're
is
on the
very
bus.
true.
You take the wrong bus. When you get the rat text, like, "Oh, okay, well," and at which point they're like, "Oh no, we got to head to the right, the zoo. There's a rhino problem." At which point, well, I'm passing by there right now. Pull the string, ding the bell, stop the bus. Either way, comics usually don't explain how superheroes just end up showing up in team up issues, but there they are. I was here doing a thing.
Yeah, pardon, the very cool epic entrance of like jumping in and punching the bad guy really gets ruined by showing the
Explaining
hero
how you got there.
previously like arriving with the 39.
The 39 cross.
Yeah, one panel is just the bus, and then it's it passing. And I'm
He's
behind
just
it.
sitting in the completely suited up, standing in the bus,
The best part,
getting up to
the
let
best
someone
part
sit down, take their place.
Of course.
in the Insomniac Spider-Man game, when you decide to take a shortcut instead of swinging all the way across town,
Oh,
you
right.
decide
You take the
if you've already done a thing, you can basically fast travel to it. So into that neighborhood. So then you click on fast travel, and it basically shows Spider-Man on the subway. He's got one, like, there's a guy like sleeping on his shoulder next to him while Spider-Man's sitting there just scrolling through Instagram or something.
You know the thing that always got me? How can Spider-Man use a touchscreen?
He's techie.
There's
He made
Because
it.
of all those
for
little-
that.
Yeah.
You don't have the gloves with the fingerprints?
No, I don't.
You can get gloves.
I live in Australia
Yes,
where it's
it's
hot as
thing.
fuck. I don't wear gloves if I can help it.
Well, in the rest of the
There
there's
are
this thing
there are
called
gloves
snow.
that have little pads on the fingertips so that they
They're
actually
electrosensitive
conduct
threads.
the.
I did not
Also,
know that.
I recently found
something.
out that latex gloves also work on phone
do.
phone
Makes
screens.
sense.
How did you?
I was
come about
cleaning the
that?
floor and got a message.
Sure, let's go with that.
Sure. Sure.
Completely innocent sounding. Well done.
Yes, yes. See,
I'll be on the
behave.
bus
I just don't.
in
want to.
elf form.
Completely
I'll
else.
just be like, yeah, I'm gonna try it out because I've seen cosplayers around. So yeah,
It depends. It depends on the time of year. I mean, what's
I
time
mean,
of
you,
year
you
now? What do
really
we
need to
got
be
going
careful
on?
because if it's out of season, you will end up having like someone who is a cosplayer shout at you, going like, "It's not even."
the con's not for 2 months.
Yeah.
There will be people wanting photos because you're a character out of that show that they know.
Awesome.
It
Those
happens.
for some photos. I rolled a 9 on it.
Cool. Nice. All right.
So even the bus
Yeah,
is
right away.
quicker than Synapse.
What's this? All right. So, what we have now, though, in the zoo is a rhinoceros who basically sort of like just stomped into the scene, right through the panel break. How rude. Very John Byrne. And Brown Recluse. You are now standing face to, I mean, not quite face, not that close, but you can move up to, if you so choose, a gigantic rhinoceros.
Hey, big fucking rhino. May the force be with you. I'm gonna send you back to the Savari zone. And I just
Gideon?
want to like web his feet.
Already done.
Okay. Starting out strong.
I started rolling before I even knew what was gonna come.
You guys are like you know me. You don't.
Well,
Don't know me.
I think we know you pretty well by now. You've inflicted enough psychic damage on us. I like to think we're friends.
And you
It was
had plenty
that bad.
No, it's fine. It's just puns hurt.
all right. You're going to web him to the ground.
Yep.
Give me an agility roll. Start out strong.
Yeah.
Don't they have to get like a 20 or something to get out of this
Yep.
if he manages it?
Yes.
I think that might be why the rhinoceros is gigantic.
I don't know. The bulldozer was gigantic.
It was gigantic.
Yeah, but he's had 2
Oh!
additional weeks to prepare.
The bulldozer doesn't have the supernatural agility of a rhinoceros.
Exactly.
The bulldozer can't feel anger.
Proportionate strength and speed of a
6, 6,
a
5.
6. Oh. Nice.
Nice.
What's that one?
Android ease.
Plus
And the
118.
accuracy and skill that belies your namesake. I'm not sure if Brown Recluse is actually spin webs or not.
We'll go with it. We'll go with it.
Of course.
But you shoot the webs. You even decide on a spider pose.
Um.
And psh,
Yeah.
it comes out. Solidly fastening a foot of the rhinoceros to the floor.
You're not going anywhere, Rhyhorn.
Okay, I like that one.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
You could just form the webbing into the shape of a Pokeball and throw it at him. I choose you.
Yes, that is it. You know, now see, you do know me. You do know me. Yeah.
You honestly caused me just now to have a truly in character and out of character synchronized Gideon moment.
Nice.
I have no.
What I was thinking was,
I have
I'm like-
never watched or consumed Pokemon to any certain degree, so like I literally went, "What?"
Meanwhile, I'm like, it's been a while since I've logged into my Pokemon Go. That's where I went with that.
We will put the Pokemon Go numbers, or whatever they're called, the accounts, in the chat if anybody wants to befriend us.
Or Nintendo Switch codes. I do play Pokemon.
We totally can do that.
Or Cash
Anybody
App
wants to friend us,
username.
get on the ground floor of this celebrity opportunity.
We can do Throne.
I do have a Throne account.
All right.
Send me underwear. I mean, clothes. Sorry.
Are you
So, the
proud of
rhino's
us,
webbed up.
Mike?
So the rhino.
Just like I had a Gideon moment, you just had a Brown Recluse.
You just
moment.
had a
The rhinoceros is sitting there waiting for you to. All right. So its attention, when slightly moving very plodding along, can't move its leg, and its head turns down briefly to look. Gideon.
I suppose I'm just gonna go up and hit it.
Cool. Give me a melee attack?
Will do.
Good thing
Do
Gideon's
I
immortal.
perchance get an edge because one of its feet is webbed up?
Do you get an edge? Yes, in fact, because it is in fact paralyzed, though I'm not entirely sure how you're going to paralyze a thing that size, but paralyzed, meaning it can't actually engage a move action, you do have edge.
Awesome. Okay. That is going to be a fantastic 11
11.
with a 1 on the Marvel die.
Ooh. All right. And I don't need.
Which translates into a 6 and a Marvel equivalent of a critical.
Yeah.
Or at least a not so bad fail.
Oh. Well, an 11 does not hit. How can we turn this into a neat little advantage, though? All right. So you run up, and you just, without any give me a description of how you swing.
So in this case, I'm using my
the walking stick.
walking cane, yes, but I'm not unsheathing the illegal sword. Instead, I'm using the walking cane as it is, and basically I am using it as a shillelagh, so I kind of like let it, I kind of like swipe it up so that I grab it by the bottom of the cane and just like swing at it with the heavy silver knob on the end, which has actually
Cool.
been inlaid with heavy steel for a good little whack.
Excellent. So you walk up full of confidence, full of determination. This is fine. Everything is fine. And you just haul off and just connect to the side of its face. And it's like it's like you're punching a steel wall. It's like the whole shock goes right up your arm. It's like, ugh. And you kind of step back as it sort of perturbedly sort of turns its face, and the horn kind of like you feel the breeze, or the horn kind of moves past your face, and it stares up at you with its beady eye.
And I say,
Tries to move again.
"Sit."
Steel Aegis.
You caught me while I was drinking my spicy water. Okay, so this is important for both John and Steel Aegis. In this particular Marvel universe, are rhinos endangered?
Well, I mean, they're all endangered. They're all endangered. That's why they're in zoos.
Amazing.
Fair enough.
He's of course there, but okay.
He's gonna feel real bad about kicking this rhino. So yeah,
Instead
but
of
before
the effect, he's gonna feel bad about it.
he's gonna feel real bad. I don't want to slap a bald eagle or kick a rhinoceros. Like, I don't know. It feels bad. Okay,
It'd
so
be really funny.
it would be, to be fair. So yeah, before he takes off, he is going to turn to Synapse and be like, Synapse, could you like check the security cameras or something, see if you can locate the crystal? Because I'm not sure if we can actually beat this rhino. But if we, like deactivate the crystal or something, maybe we can end this peacefully. And
On it.
then he is going to regrettably jump in the air and do his steel axe kick onto the rhino's noggin to hopefully knock it out.
Cool. I'm on board for this. 100%.
Oh, that's trash garbage. That is, I believe that is a 6. Where is my character sheet? Google. Yeah, that's a 6.
This is a children's show, so I would advise everyone, just for the sake of the fact that the previous conversation, do not look up bald eagle on Urban Dictionary. Do not. So
I've
slapping a
never
bald
been
eagle
more
is a
tempted, but
completely
no.
different thing. Do not do that.
Ah!
Family show.
Why did you look that up?
Am I the only one not looking it up?
No.
I haven't looked it up, but
Immediately I'm
from
looking it up.
context, I know what
No,
it is.
don't do it. Just saying, I'm cautioning. Do not do it. Just
Yeah,
saying.
I have an
Is it what-
educated guess.
Is it what I think it is?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet money it
It's
is.
a little less.
Just a moment. I do
Yeah.
not want to endorse this on stream, so I'm going to pause this for just a single moment.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Yeah, pause. Yeah. Okay.
We're back.
You know what you don't want to look
Didn't
up?
say anything about bald eagle.
No, what you don't want to look up is a dirty Sanchez.
No, don't do that. I can tell you that right now. Don't do
Whoever is
that.
editing these, please do not send them this episode until they have fully committed. Like, get a contract signed, get something signed.
Locked in.
Is it Alabama mouthwash?
Don't. You need to stop giving us
Okay.
suggestions of things
All
not
right.
to look up.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, put them
All right.
in the chat.
I may have edited that out. I don't know. We'll find out. I might just
You
leave
will
it in
forget.
because I've forgotten.
I'm just
But
thinking
that's how
about
I
that
am.
Family Guy episode when Lois was like, "What's a Cleveland steamer?" And I was like, "Oh my,
No,
I shouldn't have looked it up."
don't look it up. Mm-mm.
So,
Continue.
all right. This is the part that people like. It's the character building. All right. So,
Is it?
Steel Aegis moves up also with purpose, because everyone seems to be moving towards the head of the rhino for some reason, the pointy end. And,
You don't want to get kicked by one of these fucking things.
oh yeah, instead you want to get impaled by a huge, all right.
Hey, if anyone gets impaled, it should probably be Steel Aegis.
There. I will make note of that.
Good.
And
Just
you
let the old guy tank.
drop an axe kick, and you've had your powers for a small amount of time, but you've gotten used to the whole. I'm a bit more dense. I can cause more damage. Stepping on, like punching a brick wall doesn't hurt when I increase my density. This is something beyond that. This is sort of like, wow, that was unexpectedly hard. But you didn't have a fantastic success, so that's all you do.
Yep. That's good.
We're going to skip past Solstice while he
Look both
Well, he
ways.
crosses the
street.
where am I going? Which
Helps
way
an
is
old
the
lady
line?
across the street.
Synapse. Yeah, right, exactly. Standing there posing for tourists that are taking photos of.
Other cosplay fans being like, "How did you get your ears to do that? Like,
Right?
they just keep coming off all the time.
Your
What the
ears look
fuck?"
amazing. Your makeup is phenomenal.
Thank you, please.
Oh, can
Okay.
I get a selfie? Synapse. Your three teammates have rushed up, or two teammates have rushed up after webbing the foot of the rhino to the ground and struck it very determinedly. And it looked mad.
Am I in? So if it started charging in this direction, am I in like direct line for it? If it hits me, like, would it hit me?
If it decided to charge at you, yes, you would be in a direct line of sight.
Is there a fence that I can sit on top of?
Sure.
I just want to get off the ground and give myself, because Synapse has 10 health. I have to be really careful about her.
I just want to make sure, I want to clarify, you want to climb up on top of a fence to get away from something the size of a bulldozer.
That's fair. That's
Okay.
a fair point. That's a fair point. Never mind. I'll do what Aegis wanted me to do and do a sweep of the system to see if we can't find any of the crystal, if it's here.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I see. With the all right, give me a logic check.
17 with a 5 on the marble dice.
17. All right.
Logic's my thing, dude.
No, that's good.
Not the Sparrow thing. Synapse's thing. I'm a dumbass.
On that comment. Self-effacing though it is. It will take some time to triangulate if you sort of have any sort of evidence, because you're not sure where the rat would have come in the first place, assuming it's a rat or any kind of thing, or what the crystal would be. You do not. A couple of quick keyword searches keyword searches in the zoo's sort of proprietary chat database doesn't pick up anything that remotely resembles anything to do with purple or crystal, except for the last text in which the animal control people were told that there were purple eyes on the rhino. Yeah, so the rhinoceros, not all that altogether happy with the state of events. I need my bonus because it's a rhino. It looks down again, sort of thing, shakes, looks up at you, shakes, looks down at its foot, pulls it off the ground.
Checks out.
And where's my thing? And snorts. And sort of like steadies itself the way that rhinos sort of like do this backing up. So it backs itself instinctively away from its attackers. And then sort of bends its head low and starts moving toward, and basically does a quick little head rush towards Steel Aegis.
Good.
Does a 14?
Oh, yeah. That'll hit any defense I have. How many?
How many what?
Oh, damage.
Oh, okay. 14 also.
14. Okay, let's see. Sturdy gives me 1 to soak on that.
That's with the soak.
Oh, Jesus. It's fine. What's 14
Wait,
minus
I
90?
can't-
Wait a minute.
14 minus 90?
90, yeah.
Sorry. Wait a minute.
76.
Did I do that number wrong? No, 3, 4. Down to 3. No, yeah, I did it right. That's with your soak.
Okay.
Because it has a melee damage, yeah, the 1 melee damage bonus for that, and the 1 for that. Yep. Yes, because in the tags I wrote animal and oh shit, it's a rhinoceros.
Pretty strong tags.
I respect it. Yep.
Yep.
Pretty strong rhino.
So, but it doesn't hit you with the horn. It's sort of just kind of like, because of its size, it's not used to trying to aim the object in question, and it basically just sort of like smashes you with essentially the side of its head, because it's not exactly a smart creature.
Fair.
Not a hint, just pointing it out there that it's actually a rhinoceros. They're not known.
It lacks the intelligence that the bulldozer had.
Well, it has the proportionate intelligence and charisma of a rhinoceros. All right, back up to Brown Recluse.
Do you say its foot came out of the thingy?
Yeah, I just lifted its foot away. It struggled at it, but did rip away the webbing from the floor, yes.
Can I? Can I web its horn to the ground?
Sure.
Yeah. Just gonna just keep going. I want you to stay.
All right. Give me an agility roll.
Ah,
You don't have edge because it is no longer paralyzed.
all right. 666.
Oh dang. Okay. Yes.
Damn.
That's a very easy, I mean, you're like, this is like shooting at the broadside of a barn.
Yeah.
Literally.
It was beauty that killed the beast.
D just turns around. All right. Another one. Writing this down. All right. For the viewers at home, we are keeping a running tally of Brown Recluse's
Psychic damage.
Every
secret
every
superpower.
time a mistimed or misthemed one-liner departs from Brown Recluse's lips, the team as a whole takes 1d4 psychic damage.
Yeah.
At this point, we are up to 8d4 or 23 damage total that we have taken.
I mean, do we not heal it back from the previous episode?
Nope.
Oh yes, but I'm keeping a running tab.
Okay, good.
I want to see that 500 d4 by the time we get to episode 10.
But I mean, if this is like a video game, then Brown Recluse should be getting better at doing these things. So technically, eventually, we're going to have to roll this up to 2d4.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
It's
up
like
the
an
die
Eldritch
type.
Blast.
That'll
It's
be
probably
rank
gonna
2.
come up to a d6 when we get to rank 2, and then a d8 when we get to rank 3.
I agree with this. This is fair.
Yeah.
All right. So you easily shoot your webbing, adhering the brown, the horn and face of the rhinoceros, or jaw, whatever, the chunk of rhinoceros that is its head, to the ground, essentially paralyzing it once again. What else would you like to do?
I would also. It's still my turn.
Uh-huh. You've done your action, though.
Yeah, I was like,
You can move if you want. You can also...
where is he relative to me?
Well, I give it 15, 20 feet away. I don't imagine you're walking straight up to it and webbing it to the floor, because that would be hazardous.
I want to. Where is Gideon?
Gideon had walked straight
At
up
the
to
rhino.
it and smacked it in the face. And then, shortly after, Steel Aegis walked up to it and hammer kicked it.
And I like like Seraphina said earlier, kind of like post on like the fence, spider style, just sit there and eat my fictional popcorn and watch as one of them gets skewered.
You can do exactly that.
Yep. Wait, is there like a popcorn thing where I can like web a popcorn thing to me?
I will allow
Of
it.
course,
Okay.
of course, there's
I
a
will allow
popcorn thing.
it. You hop up on, you kind of do a, give me an agility check, a non-combat agility.
Ken.
Not the best backflip you've ever done,
Yeah.
but you jump up, you backflip, and maybe because you're kind of paying attention to both things, you shoot the web out, you grab a thing of popcorn, a lot of it spills out on the way, but you almost lose your footing, but you catch because you land with your 3-point stance, and you pull in the popcorn, and then you settle back, eating the remnants, realizing that they hadn't put any butter on it first.
Oh,
It's kind of dry. Can't have everything. If you'd rolled Marvel, I totally would have had you get the
Yeah.
butter thing too. But
no. It's fine.
so lifts up the thing, starts eating pop. All right. Gideon.
I am going to come back around with the stick, hold it with both hands, and just slam downwards onto the top of the rhino.
Cool.
Do I once again
Give me-
get edge because
give
it
me
is
an
technically
image.
paralyzed?
Yes.
Excellent. I will use that edge. That is a 12 this time.
Well, you impacted. You're very proud of the fact that this engineering on this cane is holding it up to when
Yeah,
you're
definitely.
smacking this thing.
It was
multiple
definitely
times.
worth the 3,000.
You feel the same shock go up your arm. And you're kind of wondering, maybe I should put in some kind of reinforced, or, maybe wear some gloves with padding on them or something to absorb that shock. But is that where you want to stay?
Yeah, I'm staying there. I'm trying to get it to be annoyed with me.
I see we're working off the same brain cell.
Excellent. Speaking of Steel Aegis,
Oh boy.
check.
Okay, so it's
I'll let you
currently
know
webbed.
that there's no crystal that I can find.
Well, that was worth a shot. Okay, so it's currently webbed. I realize that my last attack I did have edge, but didn't think about it. Okay, I'm going to not try and do something stupid like pick the rhino up until it's free. So
It could do that now. How much
yeah, but it's
could the rhinoceros possibly weigh?
this isn't regular.
Size
It's
of a bulldozer.
huge. Yeah.
Can you sink it into the ground Juggernaut style? Like Kitty Pryde Juggernaut style?
Okay, if I can or pile drive a rhinoceros, my qualms about fighting a rhinoceros will be waived.
Sure.
But yeah, no, he
Yeah,
has a
mighty
dumb.
one, right?
Yes, I have mighty one, so
Just checking.
I could pick it up with a challenge.
You know.
I said could, not will.
I'm not sure you can.
God. You know what? I think I can.
All right. You can try. It's one of those things that sometimes, as a game master, sometimes you let your players roll, even when you already know the outcome.
Oh yeah, same
Because
here.
they like rolling the dice.
The clicky clack rocks are very.
Because they
fun.
also don't know they can't do something until they learn they can't.
Oh no, I know I can't do this.
Clicky clacky math rocks. So you
Shiny,
aren't
sparkly
trying
plastic
to
make
pick up
pretty
the
click
rhino
click
and
sound.
suplex it.
Okay, so
Can.
yeah, heck it, I'm gonna make an attempt. So I guess I have edge on this, and the challenge takes
You
that edge away.
absolutely do.
All right, so yeet.
You're grappling the rhino.
Okay, one of those flew out of the roll-a-majig. I'm rolling like butts today, guys. So that is another 6.
A,
This rhino's heavy.
a total of 6?
Yep. A 2 on the marble dice.
Ooh.
The worst result you can get on it. Nice.
Where is grab? There it is. Doo-doo-doo. You, in fact,
Make a melee check against the target's melee defense. If they succeed, they grab the target. Yeah, I guess I just don't have the
leverage.
yeah, that's the word.
You don't have leverage. Yeah. You're kind of wrapping your arms around an oak tree. It's not. You can't get any purchase.
Yeah.
Maybe if you got underneath it,
There's an idea.
you could push it up from underneath.
Yeah, he'll just shout back, okay, guys, can't flip the rhino.
Got it. It's not going anywhere. Okay. All right. Solstice. You find as you navigate through the zoo,
Mhm.
you come to the rhinoceros enclosure, and it's not Avengers level chaos, but there's a very obviously broken barrier where the rhinoceros presumably came through. Oh, hey, there's the rhino. It's kind of hard to miss. Its face is kind of half webbed to the ground. And as you're coming up to it, you see Gideon sort of strikes it very solidly with his cane, and Steel Aegis seems like he's trying to grapple it into some kind of suplex or headlock position. Meanwhile, Synapse is up on a fence, and Brown Recluse is nearby to her in the
I like
classic
they do. We're just like next to each other. She's just like
popcorn.
tapping away.
with a box of popcorn in his hand.
Maybe I'll go in between them and like tap on the fence. What's going on, guys? Are we just watching?
They seem to have things well in hand. Figured, let him have some fun for a bit. You may want to intervene, though. I'm pretty sure Aegis just got the wind kicked out of him.
Are its eyes glowing purple like
They are.
always? Yeah.
Maybe you should pet it.
Of all of us, that you would be the only one that could.
Get in there and ride the rhino.
Do it!
Okay. Just watch my back, please, Brown Recluse. I might need a save. Just gonna
Climb the fence. Sure.
Try and hop over with my robe, not getting caught at the top.
You don't have to hop over the fence. We're just like off to the side. It's right down the way.
No. I want to climb the fence.
Oh, okay.
So, meanwhile, Synapse is like sitting next to that, and she like pops open the gate, and she's like, "No, all right, fine, you can do that."
Or like I climb on the gate and then you just push it
And
open.
you swing, and she pushes it open. It swings in.
Oh, thank you.
Grand
Can I
entrance.
make it up to the rhino?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Put a hand on Gideon's shoulder, and then I just touch it. I try and just touch it.
Okay. Feels like a rhinoceros.
And I go behind Gideon.
Like, oh, that didn't work.
That didn't work. Look,
I'm out of
you're up,
options.
buddy.
I'm done.
I've done all I can do here.
Just the image of that, just like
Nope.
Nope. I did it last time. I just had to try it.
Fair. No.
absolutely.
In fact, I'm going to make you roll an agility check, a melee check anyway.
Okay.
With edge. It is still failed.
I will re-roll the Marvel die. Ooh, okay, that's a 13.
13. That's impressive. Yes, in fact, it does feel like a rhinoceros.
And there's no sort of like warmth coming from it that feels
I mean, it's
crystally or
A
anything.
rhinoceros. It's a mammal. So,
Okay.
yes. It feels like the keratinous dermis of a Ceratotherium rhinoceros.
Gideon, can you try and distract it? I'm gonna wait a moment and then try and get on top of its back.
I will certainly try.
Okay. Synapse.
Cool. Yep.
Are
Okay.
you still
Is it-
dialed into the thing?
I would assume I would still be, if I can't find anything though, and I'm going to take the DM hint that there's nothing to find. Then I'll probably shut the laptop and take a quick look around and see if there's any debris that this thing has left.
Give me a logic check. No, vigilance. Excuse me.
13 with a 5 on the marble die.
A 13. And you're looking for debris?
I'm looking. God damn it! Sorry, that's my cat trying to get in the room. If you can see my door shaking, it's just like slamming up against it. It's not haunted.
The cat
I
might be.
A little bit. No, he's just a dumbass. Yeah, no, what I'm looking for is a bunch of things that I can throw because I'm practically useless in this fight. I can't punch it.
Plenty of debris. And it's sort of unceremoniously scattered about the area. But what you do note is there's a body. I mean,
Body?
It's not human. It's some kind of large mammal floating in the water basin that the rhinoceros pen, the enclosure has. A large furred object.
All right, can I go over and investigate that while they're dealing with this rhinoceros?
I will allow it.
I'm gonna get to the water's edge and kind of just like try and get a good look at this thing. Is it the purple-eyed rat that I saw on the videotapes?
I mean, there's
Is it a giant rat?
features to identify it specifically as that rat, but it does kind of look rat-like.
Is it a rodent of unusual size?
It is in fact a rodent of unusual size. And now that you're closer to it, you can see sort of a slight, I don't know, maybe the sun's hitting it differently, the purplish glitter around it in the water.
Well, okay, so it's leached this stuff into the water, which means there isn't a quick way we could get it out of it. Get the crystal effect off the rhino.
Maybe you could shut down the water, like the water pipes or something, like keep it from going back into the city reservoir.
Something to
Okay,
work
Huh?
So, needless to say, you head over, you spot the rat body, and begin to puzzle out what your next steps are. Meanwhile, the rhinoceros and up comes like some of the concrete and sort of like hanging from it, the webbing that was attached to its face. It's got a really big bonus. And it's, I mean, it's not a big bonus, but it's thing. The perturbed, it swings its head around. To Gideon.
Yes,
Impacts with a 14.
easily.
Cool. And you don't have defense modifier.
Not that I know of, no.
Okie dokie. So we do math here. 17 points of damage.
All right. Ouch.
As Gideon is smacked and stumbled away. I just lost my finger.
I think there's like there is upon Gideon's face a clear sign that this hurt, like he is in pain, but there is no concern or worry present. Like he seems more like frustrated or irritated than he would seem like afraid for his life for anyone who might be watching.
Fair. All
He
right.
had a hip replaced yesterday.
Thanks. Round Recluse.
Yes. Well, I see all of this crap going on.
Yep.
So he's gotten hit. Gideon's gotten hit.
Yep.
Is there a way I can do what Steel Agent was trying to do, but like web them under the underbelly, kind of pull it from the side so it kind of.
I think so. Or is that more?
Because it's just it's still the web, but I'm like pulling it.
That's a web grab, I think.
Is it? I don't know these things.
Our episodely reminder that the spider power tree is weird.
It is.
Mm.
You can shoot a web as a web cast, ranged attack, and a web paralyzes the enemy if you hit. However, you cannot grapple or grab until rank 2.
Damn it. Huh. Right, because it's not necessarily that. Can I, and listen to this, can I use the web as like a frisbee? Like between their legs and kind of like Acme cartoon, tie them up like that?
You mean like Snow Speeder and an AT-AT?
Sure, yeah.
I mean,
Or is that a level 2?
game technicality is going to amount to the same thing.
Oh my god.
How we get to that point is flavor. So, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
You're going to try to web its feet together,
Yes.
essentially. Give me an agility check.
What, my sheet again? Guess what? My luck's gonna run out, because that's what happens with dice. Including vampire. Seraphina, you will find out soon. Six, 5, 5.
All right.
I'm waiting for it to run out. That's what I am. It's gonna happen. So,
Hold on. Sorry.
well,
Now, what shall we do now that the rhinoceros is once again paralyzed?
I will say,
To Gideon. I'm assuming, Ground Recluse, you are staying where you are.
yes. I'm going to say, because there's going to be more psychic damage. See, Mr. Rhino, what we've got here is for you to communicate. He told you to lay down.
That's actually not bad.
That's
not bad.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah,
That
I'll
that
take
one
that one.
worked.
That's no, yeah, no, that's
that
not
one
bad.
worked.
Yeah.
I feel like all of that was in character.
Yep. Everyone's just like, no, that one's, you know,
I just like the idea that
you're getting the hang
Synapse
of it.
holds up like a scorecard, just looks over. It's like this is like a 7.
I think everyone has scorecards ready. It just like flashes them up.
What do you mean 6? That was totally a 7.
Yeah.
No. All right. So, you...
I am going to keep on trying to smack it unconscious.
Cool.
I love how I keep trying to do the one score that I'm lowest in.
You just need to roll higher.
Yeah.
Skill issue. I
That
say,
was
having
good
contributed
advice.
absolutely nothing to this. I have done nothing in this fight.
You're
That
finding
is
some
a
clues.
Well, no, wait.
Support.
Yeah, that's a 16.
16 hits.
Nice.
Yes. You
Nice.
do damage to the rhinoceros.
Yes. Well, probably not, but yes.
Oh,
I will
what's your Marvel die number?
5.
A
So that's a total of
5.
6.
And then your bonus is a 1?
Yes.
Cool.
Nice. That might have burned through the rhinoceros's sturdy.
You did it. I mean, yeah, because sturdy just eliminates the Marvel die, essentially, if you burn it down. So you still have the bonus that you add on top of that. So you injured the rhinoceros.
Ah!
Whack! 1 point of damage. You got its attention. Congratulations. You're very proud.
I am. I'm very, very.
Solstice, you might want to choose someone else to hide behind.
Steel agent.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause,
boy.
like,
Can you get off the fence?
hiding behind Gideon, whose only tactic so far in every fight has been to draw attention to himself, is possibly not the best of tactics. I mean,
Just saying.
considering the fact that he has masterfully failed in doing that, maybe you're just a genius with your tactics. We never know.
Rhino's going to get a
Hiding
2
in
for 1
plain
deal.
sight. Hiding in the
Okay,
one
so
person he knows is not going to draw attention to him.
so if I remember correctly, like we're on the walkway of the zoo. Like,
Essentially, yeah.
okay. Would there happen to be a bench behind the on the other side of the rhino
Sure.
at the side of? Okay,
There's
okay. Flipping the rhino over didn't help, but what if I grab a bench and just whack the rhino with that?
Yes.
So, okay.
100%.
Rhino extinction.
So-
Yes.
So Aegis is going to phase through the rhino,
Ooh.
grab onto the bench, and swing it at the rhino to also potentially draw aggro.
Cool. Give me a roll. Melee.
Yeet. Oh, finally. Okay, so 12, 13, 14. Plus 1. I want to check. That was the wrong thing. 40, not 10. Okay, well. Okay, so yeah, the damage modifier and whatever modifier would not be affected by a bench, but it's still cool.
It does, though. Bent, a large club object gives you a
Oh,
+1 modifier.
okay. Well, I already have a +1 modifier.
So now you have a +2 modifier.
Oh, it just it stacks.
It's a weapon. Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna start throwing stuff again.
Ah.
Okay, so I roll a 2 on.
Still hitting things. Why are you just
Okay.
punching it? Why not hit it with a
Yeah, I'm gonna get a blunt object next time.
damage?
Okay, so
bonus
2.
+1.
Yep, so 2 on the Marvel dice with my. Okay, so that's 4 plus 2, so that's 6 damage.
Sorry, the marble dice was a which?
2.
2.
Yeah,
A 4.
and then it's doubled to 4, and then it's added my regular attack mod and the thing I got from the bench.
2. And a 1 and a 1. -1. So 2 is 4. Plus your melee mod.
1.
Boom! You smack, and the bench cracks under the impact. But you definitely get the rhinoceros' attention.
Oh boy.
Never mind.
I hope this was a
Solstice, you're
good
in a
idea.
spot.
I mean, this
And
fight
yeah,
looks so much better than the bulldozer fight. I mean,
No electricity. I found.
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, electrocute the rhinoceros. No way that could go wrong.
I thought you wanted to keep it alive.
Oh, right.
Solstice. If I remember correctly, you're in autumn colors now.
Yes. No. Summer colors.
I thought we were all about fire.
Yeah.
Summer color. All right.
Gideon, how are you looking from behind?
Fine. Damn.
Look at
fine.
Dashing.
That's
No,
a
I-
weird question.
Outfitted,
Phrasing could have been better.
and
The wording was phrasing.
So it's a
You're all as bad as me.
it's a tailored form-fitting suit. So,
Right?
no,
No.
I mean, I took a pretty hefty hit, but like I said, like you would notice that I took a bad hit. You would notice that I am in pain, but you do not notice the typical kind of like concern that comes with it. Like people usually like when you get hit and suffer a lot of like damage or a big wound, you kind of like start getting concerned, start trying to treat it and everything. Gideon literally just like went, okay, that hurt. I'm gonna keep on attacking it, ignoring like going through the pain, right? So
I think I clock that as like move fast.
like either like I guess you would probably depending on what you're doing, like either like delusional, weird, or Bruce Willis in Die Hard. Like something's going on.
I won't stick around too long to watch you take more damage. I will try and like
I'll leave.
I'm leaving.
I can't look at this.
You can't look.
kind of like run to the side and then try and climb up it from its side that's not concentrated
Cool.
on Gideon if I can. Is there anything I can jump off of, or
I mean, it's
like a
It wouldn't
box or a
difficult.
crate,
It's just
a rock?
a large animal that's
Okay.
slightly larger than most animals its size, or if it's particular genus.
Cool. I'll climb and try and make it up to the front of its the top of its head.
Cool.
I don't know if this is difficult enough or
Give me a melee check.
Melee?
We'll make it non-combat-ish.
Okay. I think it's +0.
Not that it matters.
Is 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Yeah, this is a big animal.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, that flap of skin is not actually a step. No, it's not working. And you're trying to clamber onto. You're trying to climb an elephant. It's not working though. This time.
Dang it.
That's your action.
Yeah, I'll use my movement to like go a little bit underneath it, like right where the side of it is and where the underneath starts. Kind of like
Right
put a
in
hand
trampling
out.
range.
Well, like hopefully in the like between where the legs are, where its body is, so I can just maneuver if it tries to turn around. That's me.
We're also sharing bits in our private chat here. Synapse had an idea.
Okay, sharing bits is a bad way of phrasing things as well, right?
It's a very bad way of
Yeah, that's-
phrasing.
We're doing planning.
Touche. But I will allow it.
Well, Killian did ask what. I'm not even gonna finish that one.
All right. You had an idea with regards to lifting Solstice.
Aegis.
Solstice. You mentioned Solstice before, though.
I just said yeet you guys with telekinesis.
Well, you were
but-
suggesting, though, that you could lift him onto the rhino.
Yeah, I can do that.
I will allow this with the reaction because we missed a full action of yours before because you took a full move. So, but you could. I will allow this one with a reaction.
So lift Solstice or Aegis. I'm happy to do either.
Well, Solstice, because Aegis isn't in a position to actually do the attack action, and you'd have to do the fastball special as an action on your turn.
Okay, then Solstice. Like I see him try and make it up and just be like, How about a little bit of help and just lift?
The movement, Killian, Solstice, feels a lot more smooth because that flap of skin, in fact, look at that, it was a kind of a step, and you can kind of use it as a step, and you kind of feel like almost like a lift from behind of your being onto the back of the rhinoceros.
Did I just do that?
It was amazing. Wow, I have more powers. And now actually we're at Synapse.
Okay, so Aegis, do you want to do the thing?
I would love to do the thing.
All right.
Special.
Are you? Is it technically the first ball special? If I'm just all I want to do is lift him up above the rhino as high as I can.
We are
I'm not
applying
aiming.
real world physics onto your fantasy rhino. Is
Yes.
what we're doing.
Okay.
Can I do that? Yeah. I'm happy for it to consume all of my action, all of my
Depends on how
movement,
high
everything.
you want it to go.
As high as he will let me. The higher we go, the more he changes his density, and the heavier he's going to hit this rhino. Don't smush it. Do not smush the rhino. Please, I will not be able to
Non-lethally
lift myself.
smash the rhino.
Difficulty with just lifting him up is that he'll technically come down in the exact same spot you lifted him. So you would actually have to make a bit of an agility.
Agility check to maneuver him.
It's essentially a fastball special in a different plane,
Different way.
in the
Okay.
Y plane instead of the X plane.
Okay.
See what I did there? Plane? Fine.
No, I did. I saw.
I'm explaining my X-plane joke.
I hate that so much.
That's layers of dad joke here now.
Oh,
That's a 2d6. I'm gonna.
yeah.
All right.
So,
Full speed, straight line, standard action, additional movement, fastball special, close attack. The enemy takes double damage. The attack is fantastic success. And the enemy takes triple. All right. Well, I'm going to make you. If you're going to basically just grab Steel Aegis, he increases his density. Help teammate, same team.
can I make a logic check since I'm using my telekinesis?
Your agility's not bad.
No, it's not. Agility and logic are my strong suits.
Yeah.
I would say I'm going to say no with this one because it's not a straight logic thing. It's more of a I'm taking a thing and trying to thread a needle with my telekinesis. So you still need to have that capacity to aim it in the right direction and using your agility, not necessarily your physical reflexes, but your
Okay.
accuracy.
So, agility check, right?
Yeah.
Aegis, I'm so sorry. It's
Oh,
a 7.
no. Oh, Jesus.
Aha.
Enjoy Asia.
I'm gonna do something a bit different. This may not even be canon in terms of the actual way the rules work, but there is a feature called Help Teammate, and if you guys are doing a fancy little trick action here, without actually naming it a specifically team-based power event, that way you have on the character sheets, but I will allow edge on this because Steel Aegis is participatory in this particular.
Yeah,
okay, so I rolled a 2, and then a 2, and then a 1. So,
Oof.
I'd reroll
do I...
one.
Okay,
Is-
but the 2 is on the
yeah.
marble dice, so I'm like, do I re-roll the marble dice for a chance of success? Or,
That's your.
yeah.
I'm going to leave that up to you.
okay, let's do the 1.
Theoretically, re-rolling the Marvel die gives you more chances to score a 6.
Also, the rhino is paralyzed
Oh.
because
So, is that 2 edges?
Double edge.
2 edges.
you will get another edge roll. Yes, so you can roll it
Sweet.
again.
All right,
And
I'm re-rolling the... I got a 5 this time on the marble dice, and then
Right? Now re-roll
I'm going to
another,
re-roll. Yeah.
a different die.
Okay. 15 total.
Oh, nice.
There we
16.
go.
Oh,
6 on
total.
No, 15 total. Sorry, 6 on the 6, and then a 5. So
On the 5 on
that
the marble die.
Yes.
The important part, because if we are dropping a sealed Aegis shaped bomb, the enemy take, because I'm calling this a fastball special, so the enemy takes double damage.
Okay, and now I roll a close
I think we
melee.
should call it an anchor special. Or
Oh, that's right. And that is significantly better than what I have been rolling. Okay, so that is 5, 6. Yeah, that is 6 on my attack.
6 on your attack.
That's the
Yep.
third 6 you've rolled, I think.
Yeah, and what's stupid is it's been different numbers every time.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
No,
wait, I have...
Requires the character. Technically speaking, this should be happening on your turn, not hers.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading this right.
Then
'Cause
I will
you're-
take those dice back.
You're lifting him to increase his density in order to basically enact essentially a fastball special that you're just going to drop him. At which point, the effect is that the character who is thrown makes the close melee attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so on his turn, I'll drop him. And...
But the ally had to have made a successful agility attack.
Okay.
In order to accommodate that. So I was
Yeah.
allowing that. He's in part of it. That was help. So when it comes to your thing, you get to do. I just know we'll just accelerate it up. So Steel Aegis, you can do your attack.
Remember an edge because the thing is paralyzed.
Because
Yeah.
it's paralyzed.
Okay. That is not significantly better, but...
What the fucker?
Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with a 3 on the marble dice, so I'm going to re-roll the 3 on the marble dice. That's a 2 on the marble dice.
Oh no.
You take the 3.
Yeah, so...
You take the higher of
let's
the
see.
2.
So 11, 12 on the close melee attack.
Let me just double check something.
Does he get an edge because I'm technically helping him?
Let me double check something about paralyzed. Checks defensive skills. Agility defensive reduced to no, that's fine. Oh. Paralyzed. Character cannot move or take actions that require melee or agility checks. Their agility defense is reduced to 10, which is, I mean, it was 9 before. Against ranged attacks and close attacks, automatically hit.
Oh, hot dog!
Oh.
Fuck yeah!
You're literally
Okay.
punching something the size of a barn. So yes,
Okay, so let's see. They will take double damage, so my damage is 6,
essentially
7.
what we were doing is rolling the Marvel die to see if we could get a Marvel result out of
Yeah.
it. We didn't, so we just do apply the damage.
Yeah. So that's 7 base damage, and doubling it is 14.
So 7 base, meaning the +1 that you have for your density.
Yeah, the times 2 plus 1. So
What
that's
is your rolling
7 and
Marvel die?
3.
3 times
Times 2 is 6.
Plus 1, so 7.
divided by 2 would be 3 because it's
Oh, because-
sturdy.
Oh,
cancels
right.
your thing. So you got a 3 plus 1, 4 times 2, 8.
Okay.
At least we didn't break the rhino.
I mean,
Yeah. Or the
we
Aegis.
didn't make a rhino pancake.
it's not happy though. It's getting beat up by a steel Aegis sized beach ball. And so back up to that was Synapse. Rhinoceros. Kind of not happy. And steel Aegis. It kind of sort of struggles itself, tears the webbing away. Is that the only action it can do? I think honestly it is, because that's the thing where it says that it can't do anything. Breaking free from webbing requires a melee check. Target number 20. That's why I'm conscious. Damage fire, falling. Skulk, release. Rotate teammate, escape. Yeah, it's a regular action. It, in fact, struggles up to its feet, pulls its feet apart. It's very consternated that its feet get sticking to the floor, though. It's very confused. Because I did not roll a successful roll with its -4 intelligence modifier. So, Brown Recluse.
So now the rhino is standing up.
The rhino is sort of struggling itself to its feet after getting swacked in the side of the head by a steel Aegis-sized cannonball.
So it hasn't gotten up completely.
No. It's not moving anywhere.
All right. I want to leap from the fence where I'm at and kind of air web him to the ground.
Okay. Give me an agility check.
Where is that thing? Ability. 651.
That's a hit.
All right. So
Giant target. You do a leap in the air, sort of that twisting pirouette thing, down, and you land somewhat closer to the popcorn can.
yes. Hopefully.
Just trying to get the butter.
Yeah. Just,
All right.
that's my turn.
Excellent. Gideon.
Rinse and repeat. Keep on clobbering.
But it automatically hits because
Yeah.
paralyzed.
Well, I still have to roll for the sake of damage, but
I mean, you
That-
have a 1 in 6 chance of getting double damage.
Yeah, that was actually a very good roll. It was. Do I have edge on this?
You, in fact, do.
I will reroll just for the sake of it.
Oh,
That actually did help. That's an 18 with a 6 on the Marvel die.
nice.
Nice.
So 7.
I mean, it would be 7.
Yeah.
If you had might or mighty to something get past its sturdiness. Actually, you know what? That's weird. You should. You have the cane. You should be doing an extra multiplier
Okay.
because you literally have a club as a weapon,
I
and we have not been adding that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
shit.
have not even thought about that. I was just using it as
Embarrassed.
flavoring,
Yes,
basically.
so you have a multiplier. You will not only have reach because you have an extra extended weapon, but you have a multiplier that adds to your damage multiplier. So you should not be doing a single die in damage. You should be doing a single die times 2.
Oh,
Not just so basically that essentially will skip past the sturdy that the rhinoceros has and basically cause you to be doing the die roll in damage plus your bonus.
oh, okay, gotcha.
So we should have had
So
probably
7.
I'm going to apply, yeah, exactly. So 7, and you've hit it twice before, not once before.
Once.
The other time it glanced, but the one I don't remember what we did. I'm just going to
The
unilaterally
one
say
time that I hit was a
5, wasn't it?
5 on the die plus 1 on the thing, so 6.
I will apply that, and we are whittling the rhinoceros down a little bit further. Cool.
I love the idea of like Gideon goes like smacks it and then goes, oh, by the way, the other one should have also hit jab. It should have done more damage. Old man grumbling.
All right.
That will be my turn.
Steel Aegis, technically you were out of turn?
That's fair. Like, I did get to do a really big kick last round after hitting it with a bench. So
Cool. You have a movement, though.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what? I think he is going to flank the rhino with Gideon so that if it does break out and wants to attack one of us, it's going to be more obnoxious for it to target. Wow, yeah, the rhino is now flush with targets.
Thank God it's not one aiming at me. I would be dead.
I mean, it would just look at you and you'd like, ah.
Heart attack, yeah.
How sturdy is Solstice?
Ooh,
Let's find out.
probably.
Yeah, like I
down
mentioned
there
it in our in our chat, but like, I keep seeing Solstice as our equivalent of Thor, so I think he is way more sturdy than he probably is.
No, I
No.
appreciate that. I'm honored, but he's more like Loki, I think.
Okay.
Getting
Okay.
ragdolled or
Well, hey, that just opens up get help for later.
yes.
But yeah, I am done.
Cool. Solstice. How sturdy are you?
Are we talking health wise? Are we talking
Emotionally, mentally, physically.
How strong? How upright and strong and how much character do you have?
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
luck.
good luck to me? I am on top if of the rhino.
You are in
If I'm not
fact on
mistaken.
top of the rhino.
I will like conjure up those symbols that come up around my hands when I start to cast magic.
Excellent.
And then I will slap my hands down on its purple eyes. and see what happens. If nothing happens, I will keep them there and potentially do the help. I don't think it's called the help action. It is
Technically, it's a help action.
to help people hit him or help one character hit him because he will have hands in his eyes.
It's technically a help action. What are you doing? What spell are you trying to accomplish?
I think I'm just like I'm opening up like the kind of like river of arcane that is always around us,
Sure.
just to kind of like be in that mode. But I'm not actually casting a spell. You know, I'm starting like
basically try to blind the rhino,
but also seeing if the purpleness leaves its eyes as I grasp them.
Being rude in our chat.
It was this easy
All right.
last time, so I wanted to make
It was. I mean, when in doubt, try to do the same thing
Just
over
touch
again
them.
until it fails. You summon the arcane sigils, as you've gotten used to doing, and you're not sure exactly what you're going to do, but you're like, oh, maybe I should try to help, and then you kind of reach down at the same time. The arcane sigils sort of still floating around your hands, and it reacts as though something has just covered up its eyes. It just starts grunting and pawing and sort of trying to move around, but stopped because it's got a bunch of webbing sticking to it in various spots, pinning it, paralyzing it, if you will, to the ground.
Awesome.
And
I'll
Sorry.
direct the help action because it says like to a target character.
Sure.
To Gideon.
Sure.
Nice, thank you.
Synapse.
Okay, so this is a zoo.
Yep.
They would have, like, zookeepers would have, like, cattle prods and trank darts, right?
Logically.
Are there any zookeepers around here, or is there, like, an emergency thing I can access where I can just find a bunch of trank darts?
Looking around, you in fact do see a couple of zoo-staffed, wardrobed individuals. I guess sort of milling about, not sure what to do exactly because they have a kaleidoscope of colorful people have descended upon the rhinoceros they were trying to maybe possibly eventually have to deal with. So they're more than happy to not be dealing with the rhino right now. But they're like, and they're sort of there.
I'm going to run up and be like, can I borrow all of your trank darts real quick?
Okay. What?
Sweet.
Like you're
they hand them to
there's
me.
like three of them there. One of them has the rifle, and the case sort of sitting next to them. So
Yeah, I don't have good accuracy. I don't know how to use one, but I do have telekinetic manipulation, so I'm going to get all of the trank
you're gonna
darts.
get all of
lift
them.
Yeah.
Fair. Cool. Excellent. All right.
I'm going to send like one or two, and I'm basically setting myself up as like a rail gun. Yeah, I don't want to stop its heart. That's the thing. I don't want to stop its heart, but I want to have the opportunity because I don't know how the amount of anesthetic that is required to knock out a rhino of this size. So I want to be able to increase the dosage.
I'm going to give it sort of a generic
11.
logic check.
11.
Sort
I'm
of
not
a
rolling well today.
common sense thing, estimation, and you figure they probably shoot one or two into an average normal rhinoceros. One
Okay.
if it's normal, two if it's agitated or something. They probably, you can sort of logic it out that they probably have these things proportionate to the regular average size rhinoceros. This one was a large male to begin with. So you figure 3 might do it, or maybe potentially 4. I mean, it doesn't seem to be too angry. It just seems to be consternated, not constipated, consternated.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That video.
All right. Then she's going to
2 rhinos, 1 cup.
3 of them, holding the rest of them sort of just like floating over her shoulder, and launch them with telekinetic manipulation. Yeah.
Cool.
Fucking
Give me an
railgun.
agility check.
Agility check.
Yup.
17 with a 5 on the marble die.
Nice. All right. So you use 3 now, and you've got 3 in reserve, essentially. Okay. Steel Aegis. You're sort of you roll off to the one side. Gideon Price is there in front. Brown Recluse has just flipped over the rhinoceros. Solstice is on its back, and out from behind, basically Gideon Price. See these 3 tranquilizer darts kind of come zipping around you, and strike the rhinoceros in the neck.
Okay.
Kind of do this weird sort of around Gideon and a sort of loop up and down and around.
Are you doing the
Because-
wanted thing?
Yeah, curving bullets. It kind of helps when I can literally control where they go.
Gum a gum. Oh, sorry.
No.
Okay, so if the rhino just got tranked, then we'd want its heart rate to start increasing so that the trank works faster. How do I tick off a rhinoceros?
How do I piss off a rhinoceros?
You know what? Probably
I know.
this.
Sled and smack him into it.
I've already tried picking it up. Okay, so I think what Aegis is going to do this time is take something that is he's gonna grab one of those like small tree things that they grow on the sides of the footpaths to make the area look more authentic and jungly, and he's gonna run around to the front of the rhino and smack the rhino in the face with this. Not intending to do damage, but he probably still will. But intending to just irritate the rhino.
Sure. Give me a melee roll.
Oh boy. So
As you tear up a
rhinos. Yeah. Oh
And
Jesus.
use it like
Rhino is still paralyzed. Yes.
It is.
Okay. Okay, folks. So I rolled a 5 on the marble dice. Do I want to keep that or re-roll it and hope for a 1 or a 6? Because I feel like
That is a question only you can answer in your heart.
You have a
Yeah.
50% chance of rolling as good or better.
you know I like that. I like them odds. So, and like I said,
You
not
get to
looking
keep the
to do-
result regardless because it's edge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeet. The same exact thing. Oh my lord.
that's okay. Somehow.
Okay, so DM times 2 plus 2 because of the plant, or is the plant not big enough to be a club?
It is it's a club. Wait a minute. Let me just find that. Object. Let's make it a big object. Gives you another plus.
Okay. All right, so 5 times 2 plus 2 for damage. And the rhino has 31,
You have
so
one
it's
for your
5.
density.
Mm-hmm.
And
I got
one
mighty.
one for a weapon, one for the size of the weapon.
Oh, okay.
Minus 1 for
Okay.
so 2.
Okay. So 11. Just flat out 11.
11 is good.
Yeah, we are still learning this game, audience.
This game that is confusing and sort of contradictory in some cases. So yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
So we're doing a lot of ad lib.
A lot of ad lib and a lot of hand waving.
All right.
Honestly, that's just how I run D&D.
Comic book magic. There it is.
Yeah.
It's also the case literally. There's a text thing, chat. Oh. Making a Pokemon joke. All right. I missed that. Do-do-do-do. That was Aegis. Solstice.
Ooh. I just look down at Gideon. Should I keep doing what I'm doing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We need
Oh,
to
like,
knock
you know.
this thing out.
Maybe I'll like pull on its eyelids a little bit and then let them go.
Full Looney Tunes.
Balloons.
I mean, it's very fitting for you today, given what we heard at the start of the call.
All right. So you're continuing your hold on the rhino?
Yes, please.
Are you casting a spell of any kind, or?
I don't really have many close range spells, so
I didn't ask
that'll
about
be it.
close range. I just wonder if you were casting.
I didn't ask how big
keep
the room
blinding
is.
it.
I cast Fireball.
I'll keep trying to blind it.
Summer colors. Come on. All right.
Maybe holding its like eyes closed will help it go to sleep quicker.
Right?
There you go.
I mean, that's the logic I'm thinking that Solstice is going to be feeling, because I'm like, I've got my magic covering up its purple glowing eyes, and it's like and knocking it out. And he's like,
Also,
wow.
don't hit me with any of those darts, please. Thank you.
No
I
promises.
feel like all of us would have gotten hit if it was like a crit fail.
You what? No, not all of you.
That would have been real funny though.
She only
Oh,
threw
yeah.
3. Crown Recluse is not in the range. No. All right. So, where is my statistics for the rhinoceros? Because you guys never let me use its powers because you keep paralyzing the So it's
Honestly, this is kind of
struggle.
on you. You know we have Brown Recluse.
Yeah, you saw what we did to the bulldozer.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah,
Listen, you don't
I'm gonna
put
bring
a
actual
room full of
rhinos
red
with this, and
barrels
then you'll
in
be
front of
guilty,
people.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for my turn, because if you guys are trying to irritate it, I know exactly a way to irritate it.
Why did you say where? Why did you say where
Why?
and not how?
Why'd you say where, Joe?
Joe!
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
All right. Synapse is next.
Okay. So, can I tell that the trank darts are working, or do I need to send more towards it?
You sent them like 6 seconds ago. So
Okay, so
no.
I'll keep it in a wait then.
I'll go ahead and hit it with the other ones. I mean, what's the worst gonna happen?
I'd stop its heart.
I mean, it is
That's
sizable.
I don't think that's gonna be a risk after Brown Recluse does whatever he's planning.
If you can guarantee me that this will not kill it, I will throw the rest of them.
I mean, it doesn't seem to be moving or affecting it, but it's sort of struggling its way out of these webs. I don't know. You don't know.
Problem is, I'll grab the trank darts out of the air so I can use my telekinetic manipulation on something else.
Sure.
Because I can only do it on one set of things around me at a time, I guess. I kind of so there's a bunch of
Grab
web.
Still Aegis and throw them in the air again.
I can, yeah. There's a bunch of web still around, right?
Yep.
Can I take that and wrap it around its legs and try and pull it down like Waylon was trying to do before?
Oh, allow it.
Waylon? Right?
Waylon.
That's one of my Blaze in the Dark characters. They do that kind of shit all the time. I'm so sorry. No, I said Waylon. That's why I was confused. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Yeah. Can I just try and do that?
Certainly. Give me an agility check.
Sure. 9. Do I get an edge because
Yes.
it's still paralyzed?
I hit.
Okay, cool. 12 with M on the marble dice, which means critical.
Yes.
Nice.
Why are you rolling criticals when you're not doing any damage, though? That's what I'm wondering. I see. You've been very successful with these rolls.
Listen, can I
Take what you
retroactively
can.
just bonk it?
I mean, no, so so you are using the existing web because it's still sticky, and essentially building a grapple maneuver out of it. So you are grabbing the rhinoceros. You grab the target. And a fantastic success, it is pinned. What is pinned, everyone?
Just yank its legs out from underneath it, be like, go the fuck to
Kinda.
sleep.
Better paralyzed.
Better paralyzed. That's
Better.
paralyzed.
so helpful, not really
Yep.
helpful.
Yeah, on the little roll 20 thing, it has
Nothing.
all these conditions and it doesn't tell you what they are.
Oh, it has
Hold on.
trouble on melee and agility checks and cannot move. So it couldn't move before, but it didn't have trouble on. Well, that's weird. Paralyzed, you cannot move or take any actions that require melee or agility checks, except, I guess, breaking out, because that's what it's supposed to be able to do, and that's what it says it can do on a 20. But it can't do other stuff, I guess. Agility defense is reduced, and pinned means that you have trouble on agility and melee checks and cannot use movement actions, obviously. So you essentially lariat and lasso the rhinoceros down a bit further and sort of knock its legs out from under it. So, and sort of like lands face first, in a sense, shocking itself a little, struggling to get. I have to re-roll the dice because it's in trouble.
I almost feel bad. Not enough to stop.
I'm being fair, so yeah. So, and I rolled a total on the dice of 13, which added to its melee bonus is not enough to
Get wrecked.
free it from
Skill issue.
its web-like imprison, and it struggles but does not gain its feet. All right.
Sorry.
Brown Recluse.
Y'all still trying to irritate it?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Now or never. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I was going to, if it's doing that, I can irritate it with one of my webs and smack it on its sack with my web. Just. I will annoy it, irritate it.
I mean, that would piss it off.
Yeah.
That-
I just
did
love
it.
the idea that Gideon sees this happen. It's just like so uncouth.
Truly.
okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to, and you're, all right, agility ranged.
Okay.
Unless you're going to walk up to it and nutsack it.
No. Sorry.
Gesundheit.
5.
Oh shit!
That's amazing.
5 on the marble die.
All right.
My God.
So using your webs essentially like a Pokeball and nutsacking it from a.
We're
This is
horrible
reminding
people.
me of the James Bond scene with, I think it was one of the first
Oh yeah.
Daniel Craig movies.
Casino Royale.
Yeah.
You're in my mind. Good.
Okay. Well,
How's these for planners nuts, asshole? I'm sorry.
God.
these nuts. These nuts. All right.
All of this just to make a D-Smarts joke? Really? You set up this whole encounter so this could happen?
Great.
So I just rolled the d4. It bounced off of my dice tray and fell into the trash can.
I call that a crit.
It's legit.
Even the die has gone like fuck though.
That's so funny.
You like that, huh? It's just been revoked.
Can we stop trying to top this fucking
Okay, so
I don't know if it likes to be topped, but you know.
you do another leap, or you kind of dash around.
Mhm.
You use the wall, the barricade wall, as a leverage, and you sort of push against it, do a sort of a drop kick against the wall. You push away, and you form a web ball,
Mhm.
and fastball it at. Ash Ketchum would be proud just how accurate this throw was. It's
Oh yeah.
amazing. You hit the rhinoceros square in the sack.
Mhm.
And Solstice, you're on the back of the rhino. The rhino definitely stiffens. The whole thing tries to push up, sort of thing. It lets out this bellow of somewhat drunken rage, essentially, because it's at that stage where the trank is starting to take effect and its eyes start moving and its eyelids start blinking. So it's blinking and you can feel its eyes moving under your hands. You're maintaining your grip, but it's struggling mightily because it just got danced, I guess. And so, Gideon. Oh God.
What is that like? What?
Guys, Dad's disappointed in us.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry.
The glue,
I'm
the glucose
I'm
level is
just-
bad.
So disappointed.
Oh my God.
I'm going to try and hit the rhino on the head and knock it out of its misery.
Disappointed at who?
I mean, that was a pretty awesome throw, I'm just saying.
Absolutely, yes. It was. You could do so much if you just applied yourself.
You also have edge. Oh wait, no, melee automatically hits.
They're
Yeah.
edgy?
You just yep.
Oh.
And you also have edge.
Edge is still useful for like a reroll, right?
Yep. You
Yeah.
can still try to get. Go ahead, Joe. Roll your reroll. Roll the marble die. You can get the 6 or the.
Yeah, have to edge. I mean,
Yes, Brown Recluse. You may re-roll the marble die. See if
Just
you
that
can
one?
edge the rhino.
okay.
Future editor,
can
I'm
we do-
sorry.
36 for that?
This is
Audience,
the
I'm
point where I'm
sorry.
going to repeat, dearest editor, it's your damn
Wait,
fault for
sorry.
signing that contract, and I made
Archaeologists
sure
100 years from
decided
now,
before
I'm
you got to
sorry.
this.
Listen,
Nerd.
you guys have been looking at me this whole time thinking I'm the only one that's chaotic. No. This entire party's chaotic. They just don't reveal it on the fucking episodes.
What number did you say I needed?
A 1 or a 6,
one?
6 or 1. If you rolled the marvel result.
We can't see that.
I rolled
That is
a
a
6.
white cube.
Can't see.
Oh,
You rolled
nice.
a 6.
I rolled a 6.
This poor.
Dice
I rolled a
experience.
All right.
I don't feel
I mean,
good
it doesn't
about
do any
this.
damage, but it's a much more solid
Thwunk.
nut sacking.
Yeah, I want
What is
it
my
to
life?
curve throughout.
I think what our team is effectively doing is we are doing long-term supervillain prevention by sending them to years of therapy.
Barker did say spay and neuter your rhinos.
Yes.
Hey,
help control the.
You edge them.
Got to control the rhino population.
You edge them, and then you know, take care of it.
All right,
Feast the nuts.
Gideon, give me that roll.
That was a 6 on the Marvel die, so a 7 damage thing since I'm using the club and getting the multiplier and then getting the multiplier gone because the rhino is possibly still sturdy?
Yes.
I wouldn't be.
We've only broken
But,
its body,
yeah.
not its spirit.
Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, I'm almost tempted to make that entire thing from Brown Recluse cause focus damage to the poor thing. All right. So, Steel Aegis.
Oh, right, that's me.
Yeah.
So fast.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's absolutely all right with what's going on. That is perfectly
Yeah.
justified.
You're gonna smack the rhino in the face with a.
Oh no! Now I
Lady.
feel bad for it.
Yeah.
Now
Everybody's
you
just like,
feel
oh,
bad
damn.
for it.
I felt bad to start with, and then I got dropped like a meteor, and that was sick. But now I'm back to feeling bad about this.
That's fair.
Oh shit!
I'm simultaneously proud and disappointed in all of you at the same time.
Yeah.
In my defense,
God, I
I've
wish-
not done anything bad to this bull rider. I've facilitated bad things, but I haven't done anything.
I wish
I've
animal
trained
handling
it. That's
was
the
a
most
thing.
humane thing we've done. Yeah.
Can I try to do a check or something to be like, hey, Rhino dude, just
Maybe
please just go to sleep. Like at least pretend to go to sleep.
This is really gonna get
wait.
much worse, and we do not
Yeah.
have control over it.
Yeah,
You can try.
yeah, that's the only thing I'm comfortable with doing. So what would you say? That would be an ego check?
I'm wondering if it's ego or if we actually use a proportionate or a similar skill from
No.
the wizard's game.
Mhm.
It might be vigilance, being wisdom.
Okay. That is 2 points higher out of 1.
Cool.
Okay, guys, please just do something useful this time. Okay, that actually looks useful. So that is 13 with a 5 on the marble.
Team. Yep.
Yeah, just
Okay.
being like, just go to sleep, dude. I don't want us to do this anymore.
Yeah, so you're projecting a sad and calm, attempted calm presence
Yeah,
of sorts.
yeah.
You're
I
not
have
sure-
discarded the tree.
I mean, you literally bodied it at one point, and then you smacked it with a big fake tree. And Gideon's been beating the hell out of its face with his walking stick, like whack-a-moling it. Solstice has its eyes covered still. Brown Recluse just smacked it. And, I mean, maybe it seems like it. Oh no, it's moving again. No, it's still.
Oh, come
struggling a
on,
little.
man.
And it
Oh no.
maybe it. Maybe it's moving slower. Maybe it's giving up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Solstice.
I'll nutsack it again.
Oh god.
No.
I
think
hear
their
that. I
entire
immediately want
audience just
to.
fucking.
I want to
They
get off
cringed.
this thing. I stand up. I'm gonna try a cool move where I jump and I hug onto its
Yeah,
horn,
that's fair.
and then try and
It
use my
needs a
body
hug.
weight to
You're gonna swing off.
guide it
Or-
down. No, I just want to add some weight to the front of its body. If it's looking like the tranquilizer is starting to affect it, I'm going to guide it to the
Okay.
floor with my body weight.
No, all right. And you're essentially dismounting. Give me
Yeah.
an agility check.
Okay. That is 5, 9, 11.
11. I'll allow it. So you leap off and you twist in midair because, like, oh crap, wait a minute. Maybe aiming towards the horn wasn't the best idea. It's not super sharp, but it still looks like it would hurt a lot if you impacted it the wrong way. You sort of grab a hold of it and sort of fall and slide at the same time, essentially kind of guiding / dragging the extra weight of your body into the rhinoceros's face, essentially, and sort of impacting it slightly further, bowing its head toward the ground a bit more. And yeah,
I think I'll hold on. I'll make an effort to stay there.
right? Synapse.
I feel sorry for this rhino. I genuinely do. Okay, so I've tranked it, and they're currently trying to get it to lower down. I don't know if there's much more I can do there, so I'm going to turn to the zookeepers and ask them how do you shut the water off in that enclosure so it doesn't recycle? Because there's a rat in that, and I think it's what turned that thing that big. And we don't want that getting to the rest of the animals. Do you have a kill switch for it?
We could, yeah. We could do that.
Maybe sooner would be better.
It's like, Betty, show her where the water supply is for the pool. And he basically like, yeah, come on this way.
Yeah, I'll go with them and I'll shut off the water so it doesn't cycle back. Mhm.
All right. At that, the rhinoceros all right. Let me just double check to make sure that it has the resilience that I thought it did. It does. Okay. Because there are literally 0 rules in this book for anything remotely resembling narcotics or drugs, tranquilizers, or mentality affecting or body affecting things. So my theory, at least, was to apply essentially a poisoned condition to it if it failed a resilience check. Essentially similar to the game of Dungeons.
And indeed dragons.
And possibly dragons, yes. So it did, in fact, fail its first resilience roll. And I was giving it a second resilience roll with trouble to attempt to resist the effects as a cascading scale. The more you pump into it, the greater effect there will be. Obviously, as everyone was discussing, if you actually use too much tranquilizer, you're going to kill the thing. But as far as I know, in terms of zoo protocols, they sometimes will err on the side of that particular edge to take down the animal if it becomes a serious enough threat. However, Synapse made a decent enough logic roll to give a basic assessment of the size and situation of the animal, and it stumbles and lets out a sort of confused, shakes its head, pulled down closer to the ground, and eventually its legs buckle out from underneath it, and this huge-sized rhinoceros kind of slumps to one side onto the ground, Gideon having to step slightly backwards in order to not get impacted by the rather sizable head of the rhinoceros. And it's you all stand there and wait for bated breath until it sort of takes this shuddering, large, the body, the chest cavity of the rhinoceros moves and lets out a slight breathy burp as it snores.
Oh, thank God.
I'm just gonna come back, like after shutting off the water, come back over. So it fell asleep then.
Yes,
Seems
thankfully.
like it.
It probably deserves a bit of a treat after what we put it through. She's kind of directing that to the zookeepers.
Quite.
Maybe some warm blankets, some ice, lots of ice.
Like,
Give
if
me
we,
a vigilance check.
oh boy.
All of us, or just me?
Everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
11 with a 6 on the marble die.
Ooh.
5, 6, 7, 8 with the 2 on the
14.
dice.
You and use a different set of dice, man.
I should. I just like these because they're fancy.
Like, ugh.
Gonna have to
10.
find my other two.
What was your vigilance checks?
10.
11.
7.
14.
And Synapse was at 11?
Mm.
No. Yeah. Round Recluse?
For my role,
Uh-huh.
what was it? Vision? For my vision.
Vigilance.
Vigilance. I did not roll that.
That's all right.
Ah! 8. That would be 9.
Excellent. Solstice, you notice this first. As you're talking, sort of milling about, going, well, that was fun. You notice the rhinoceros in its unconscious state seems to be sort of slowly deflating. Not really deflating, more sort of just sort of
Shrinking? Please say shrinking. Don't have it be like collapsing in on itself. I will fucking like
It's
no.
withering.
withering in front of you.
Oh god.
No, I'm not that cruel. No actual rhinos were harmed in the filming of this.
Oh, please. I played with Mordecai.
we agreed never to talk about Mordecai. All right. To that end, and you'll slowly start to notice the gradual size change of the rhinoceros, and it's slowly deflating, or basically becoming less than it was.
I don't think the other crystal had this sort of effect.
No,
I
it
don't know
was
if
in the
they're related.
water. I haven't looked at the thing. The rat is in the water. Seems to have put an iridescence into it. I think that might be what caused this, which means if it's passed through its system, it's no longer being affected, which implies that the rat had it in its system for quite some time.
Where's this rat?
I'll show them to the water source.
Floating in.
And with a kind of gesture, I'm going to use telekinetic manipulation and just not lift it out of the water, but just guide it closer to the edge so we can get a good look at it without disturbing too much.
And as you are all watching, the floating corpse of the large rat slowly starts moving towards the edge.
Yeah.
Or
Full
are you
critical
making it
role and have
obvious
it-
that you're the one telekinetically?
Oh yeah, no, she'll gesture that she's doing it.
Everybody else just
But-
sees the rat slowly start moving towards the edge. Everything is
Yeah, she just gestures and it kind of floats towards.
It seems to me that all of these events have a sort of, how to call it, a vibrant life sort of quality to them. The bulldozer that began morphing into wood, the animals that become larger when they come into contact with whatever this is, with these crystals. It almost feels like some sort of, almost like a supernatural amount of nature being pumped into things through these crystals.
It's a good theory.
So you think the gargoyles from the university were brought to life by the crystal?
Perhaps.
Or a crystal? Okay. So that means that the guys at the university have a
Inanimate
crystal.
objects. Yes. Well,
Yeah.
inanimate objects become animate,
Animate.
and
Yeah.
living things become more of what they are.
So how big is this rat we're looking at?
size of a dog.
So is this rat naturally this large, or is it still being affected by the crystal even though it's dead? Like, did it eat the crystal? Is that why there's like debris about?
Solstice, you have been able to interact with these crystals, and you have been able to shut down the crystal with that attacked us at our at the warehouse, and we're the only one who was able to touch it. Can you perhaps somehow try to sense
Touch
the
the dead
presence? No, I would not without gloves, please. But I wanted to ask if you maybe think you might be able to find a way to sense the presence or vicinity of these crystals.
I could certainly try.
I'd definitely like to get some sort of vet to take a look at this animal, see if we can pinpoint exactly what the first changes were, in case this is a gradual process and we can interrupt it.
We may also want to think about paying our friend a visit in jail, if he is there. The one that we left webbed up at the museum for the police.
Indeed. That plus we do need some more answers regarding the crystals as well. We haven't been to the
University?
yeah.
True.
Oh, I just remembered a concerning detail.
Just one.
There was more than one giant rat.
Yes, there was an entire
Yeah, there
colony
was.
of them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
So, yeah, it's a whole thing. They were attacking unhoused individuals.
The thing
I'll get you
is,
the security
we are
footage.
seeing at this point we are seeing both first-hand and second-hand effects of these crystals, because the rhino, the effect of the rhino was one that was produced by the water being contaminated by a creature that had already been affected by the crystal. So this is like a kind of a second generation effect, if you can call it that.
Are there any
So-
wounds on the creature? On the
Yeah.
rat?
Are there any wounds on the rhino?
We just beat the shit out of it.
Older wounds.
That's gonna
Perhaps a
that's
bite
gonna hide
mark.
things.
None that you can see and know.
So it was the water. Well, we can assume it's the water. Or someone put it in the food.
Could
How
you
did
take
it
the rat
die?
out of the water and see if it goes back to normal size?
Yeah. I'll lift it up out of the water.
Doesn't seem to.
That's really creepy, girl.
You know, I'm getting a
That's
little
the guy who
insulted when
shoots
you do
webs out of
that.
his hands.
And considering have made a very big living off feet pics. You don't really get to judge me on this.
Is that supposed to be a dig or something? What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot of things. Stop calling me creepy.
I didn't call you creepy. I said that was creepy, girl.
You know what I mean.
I didn't call you creepy, though.
What's my name in your phone?
Why?
Because I'm like 95% sure it's creepy girl.
You want to bet?
Now that you've said it like that, no.
I'm going to show you my phone. You can look at it.
She has.
I don't
would
care, man.
assume.
Oh yeah, no, I've been on everyone's phones.
No, you haven't.
To be fair, I tried.
Unhackable.
It's not creepy girl on the phone. So
Is it Crystal Finder?
is
Because I
it?
feel like that's what we should focus on instead of
Um,
interpersonal quabbles about nicknames and descriptors.
hot anime waifu girl. That's what it says.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm actually
children,
glad, thank you.
please focus.
Who
I
are
am
you calling about, you old?
Listen,
Continue.
and we're waiting to see if the damn thing changes size. That's going to take a few moments, is it not? Do you want to lift it?
Oh,
Sure.
me? Oh, the old,
No, Gideon.
Yeah, get the old fart in there to do something.
I'm gonna move the rat towards him.
Gonna pick it up.
Like, it's a giant rat, dude.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Size of a medium-sized dog.
Oh no, he's gonna eat it. You gonna eat it?
Not the most concerning thing this man has done since we've
Are
known
its
them.
eyes still
Why
purple?
would I eat a rat? There's an abundance of food available in this time period.
It's an entire rhino. Right?
He keeps saying weird shit like that.
Why did
You
you
mentioned
specify this time
cannibalism the
period?
other day.
Why did you specify this time period?
We'll put a pin in that. Let's focus on the problem at hand.
No, I feel like there's some like crazy
In the
shit.
time that we've been talking, has the rat changed size?
No.
Has the water stopped being iridescent?
I mean, did you get all the crystals out of it?
I picked up the rat. Is there any more crystals in the water?
There's a little bit of crystally residue there somewhere. Here and there. Little
Is
flecks.
Solstice still an elf?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we're all still in our non-civilian costumes.
Also, dope costume.
You know that you're not the first person to say that today. Thank you.
Wait, it's not a costume?
No, but people seem to think it is. So, yeah, it's not makeup.
That's your face.
Yeah, one of.
Huh. Wait, did that
those don't
hurt?
come off. Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry.
it's okay. Luckily, you people like to watch things like Lord of the Rings, and
What do you mean, you
So-
people?
What
You
do
would
you-
probably.
He just means mortals,
Yeah.
like us. Not anything particular.
is he eating rat over there? Why are you coughing? Are you okay?
Oh, it stinks.
I told you he was going to eat it.
Should we take it to a vet or
Is it?
a
It's
That's
dead.
what I
chemist
would
or
like to-
something?
It's dead,
Can we
right?
get a bag for it? I'm gonna
I can
hope
make
that
I can make a web bag.
will that stop all the water coming out, and then the rot coming out. Is it waterproof? Is what I'm asking. Because zoos tend to have bags to transport dead things in.
Oh, well, let them do it. Don't worry about me then.
Okay. Wouldn't want you to waste your gift. That's all.
So in the water, I was imagining it like a bunch of glitter that was thrown in there. Is it that, or is it like chunk? Okay, it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah, basically similar to the residue that was left on the building at the wharf.
Can we? Can I get the zookeepers just to
have people check if there are any more rats in the water in other enclosures.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, is the rhino okay?
The
It will
rhino
be.
is sleeping and it's returning to its normal size.
Is it safe?
As long as it doesn't drink
About
that
as
water
safe as a
again.
rhinoceros, yeah.
Do not let it drink the
That's a good
water
point.
that is
Yeah,
glowing purple. There is a very strong note of disapproval at competence, or rather incompetence, in Gideon's tone. Do
You
not
might
let
wanna
it
just
drink
shut
the
the whole-
glowing water.
Place down.
Purify
I
the
mean-
water.
We didn't think that.
Yes,
that it-
Exactly. The point is,
Daddy Gideon.
close off this enclosure, place the rhino and any other rhinos that might be in this enclosure somewhere else for the time being. If you need space, I can organize that. And make sure that the water gets purified.
Oh, yeah,
In
yeah,
fact,
yeah.
make sure that the water gets purified and make sure that the residue that comes out of the water is delivered to this address. And I produce a calling card.
I'm gonna lean over just to Aegis and be like, "Do you think he always talks like that, or is it just a teacher thing?"
Don't know. I think he might have become a teacher because he talks like that.
Something you want to share, Zan?
No, we're
Yeah.
good.
Nice. Want to share with the rest of the class?
Synapse fucking will, don't ask her. It's like,
Actually, yes. Do you talk like that? Did you become a teacher because you talk like that, or did you talk like that because you became a teacher?
Indeed. So, the
Does that answer anything?
she's just texting the group chat like,
So,
does anybody else understand this?
so yes, I'm going to proceed to kind of like organize both making sure that the enclosure becomes safe again for the rhinos and getting like basically dibs on anything that comes out that we might get our hands on and research with regards to this like crystal stuff.
Okay. Does Solstice have sense supernatural?
If that's a thing already, I do not have it. But if we're making it
One of
up,
the ones in the magic
perhaps?
set.
Okay.
No set. Specific ones.
I do not.
That's what one looks like.
Sense
Or
supernatural.
we could make it happen.
Oh, it's rank 1.
It is only.
Are we ranking up?
No.
Oh,
Damn it!
No.
No.
You fought a rhino
Why
and
do-
a bulldozer. You're not ranking up.
Why not?
I feel well, we fought a
Getting
bulldozer,
there.
a rhino, and street thugs.
Woof.
And an elf.
Amazing. You're
And an
practically
elf.
Spider-Man.
He fucking is!
He literally is Spider-Man.
Practically Spider-Man. He's even got J. Jonah Jameson angry at him for some reason. So he's getting there. He's right up. Yeah. Not quite there yet. And we will discuss, because we have to the viewers, we have a system that we're adding bits to in order to get to the rank of the next. And they're not quite there, but they're close. They're getting there. But we could do that. If we
Okay, so
want.
how many zoo guards do we need to knock out to get the next?
Yeah, how much XP
Each
or
goblin is 25 experience points, and I need to kill 17 more goblins to level up.
Let's go find a hippo. I'm sure that's a higher
Yeah,
CR
yeah,
than
that-
Yeah,
that'll
that's
work.
easier hit
Give
point.
Like take
Give
the
it the
rat,
crystal, take
get
it
the
down.
hippo, get a bowl of water, dunk the rat in the water, get the hippo to drink it.
Oh my god, the rat's like a salt shaker.
Yeah,
Take it over.
shake for level.
Yes. Each hippo's a thing. I mean, hey, I even had you guys fight giant rats. I mean, how much more D&D can this be?
Did you?
No, we didn't fight the giant
Well, yeah, you
rats.
guys-
We
sorry,
more or
the
less
other guys fought
tracked them
giant
down.
We
But
tracked.
there are giant rats in the sewers.
rats. There are in fact giant
Found
rats.
a giant rat. It was dead on arrival.
Yeah, so the rhino got the XP for
It was
that.
basically like this when we got
Son
here,
of a
so
bitch. I
Still
knew it.
killing
Still
rhino.
your kill.
I feel less bad that Brown Recluse not shot at it.
It's kind of like the whole Renfield necrophagia concept, you know, like the rhino consumed the rat, so consuming the rhino consumes both the rat and the rhino.
Rhino had the proportionate strength and speed of a rat.
God, I wish.
I mean, if anybody had actually eaten the rhino, they'd have the proportionate strength and speed of a rhino rat.
You know, a rhino with the speed of a rat's
Gideon,
actually
no.
kind of terrifying.
Gideon, no eating.
Yep.
Don't.
I am
No, we have Synapse eat it. That way she covers all of her physical skill bases.
No.
That'd be pretty terrifying.
I'm
Are you proud of us, Mike?
so proud. So
I
very
think he explicitly said no earlier.
No.
I deny
I'm disappointed.
I was simultaneously proud of this.
You know how I forget what they're called, but how the space police react to meeting the Guardians of the Galaxy the first time? We're the reason they reacted that way. Like, we would justify that reaction.
Oh, these guys. Oh, no, they're different assholes.
Yeah.
All right. For the sake of story and the sake of everything else, I'm going to improvise. Solstice. When you were reaching out, because you'd had activated your glyphs, you had your magic going, and you sort of had developed the aura, the radiance of your magic power around you during this fight. And so, almost on an instinct level, you sort of reach out again, just like you were with the rhinoceros, and you sort of reach out to the rat and touching the glittery, the fragments, instead of just the one crystal that you've touched before, and it sort of warmed and it pulsed and it sort of sedated, essentially sedated. With this, you sense much more chaos, just an absolute jumbled mess of, it's almost like, hot and cold and electrical and prickly all at the same time when your leg falls asleep. It's like all these different sensations all sort of coursing into your hands, sort of suffusing up your arm. The warmth you feel again, but it's less a pulse now, as more of a thrust. And your consciousness briefly blanks out. You're not staring at the rat anymore. You're not staring at the glitter. Your companions aren't around you anymore. Your consciousness kind of, and sort of, it's almost like you wormhole your way through. Your eyes clear, your consciousness clears. It's a lot colder where you are. Tall pillars in the room made of marble, the tile floor, marble, granite, alabaster colors, dark black, veined with white, and you see a throne room. It's cold, and your first instinct is like, I should be winter here, because this is the natural order of things. This is the way things should or should not be. And you sort of your consciousness, sort of the room sort of clears everything else. There are others around you, faceless, humanoid, similar to you feel strange. It's not just strange and foreign, but it's also home. like you've been here before, or someone before you has been here before, but it instinctually feels almost centering. And you have this jumble of emotions, this jumble of sensations all happening to you all at the same time. And then a voice kind of cuts through the chaos of the sensations that are coming at you. And who are you?
Hello?
No, this is not acceptable timing, and you will not interfere with what's coming.
What's coming?
And you look up, and there's a woman, femme, presenting, dressed in a long, flowing dress, a gown of some kind. And a number of things immediately flash in your brain all at the same time. It's very regal. It's very goth and creepy. And at the same time, cold. A male presenting, a strong, broad-shouldered, pale, elfin-looking individual stands next to her, with as though he'd almost walked out of a walk-in freezer. He literally has the drifting cold just falling off of him. And he immediately pulls a sword and starts advancing toward you. And then the woman in the throne, you now notice, raises her hand. He stops, rigid, just doesn't even move. Not yet. They don't know what's coming.
I'm going to make a mental hold, take a mental hold onto my summer aspect. I'm not going to kind of give into that feeling of...
Essentially flare your summer aspect?
Yeah.
Okay.
In almost like a defiance.
Roll me an ego check.
Oh, God. 7, 8, 9. I believe I have a plus for ego. I do not. 9.
9. You stare down at your summer aspect, your robes that you morph with the seasons, your seasonal aspect. And you notice that you're not in summer anymore. And you basically notice the more that you're in contact with the floor, it's kind of flowing up from the floor, and it's like the winter is forcing its way through your summer. You're trying to push it down, you're trying to focus on it, but then you get startled because the winter is literally crawling its way up in your body.
I don't know what you're doing, but you understand the rules. You can't interfere with the realm that I'm from.
My sweet summer child. You might want to ask him why he's interfering. And when you return to him, tell him Mab says hello. And you feel the hardest push on your mental capacity that you've ever felt in your life, and you are literally shunted. You go black, you're shunted back into your body. And everyone is around you. Synapse is there, and coming back with the zookeeper as they've done something. Gideon Price is standing there looking disappointed in all of you. Steel Aegis is kicking at the RHINO, is wondering whether or not he can actually still lift it. Brown Recluse
Yeah.
finally gotten himself some popcorn with butter on it, and he's munching away.
And my
you look
robe
down-
still.
You look down, and your summer aspect is there.
Oh.
But right at the edge, the trim of your robe is white. And you're like, no. And you think about it, you concentrate on your aspect. You it's almost like you renew the summer, and you push it back down and it layers out again, but it stops at that edge.
Right,
That edge remains white. And this is a good point. I think we should stop for now.
Yeah.
Son of a beach.
Dragged Killian into the
Son
deep
of a
end of the
bee.
pool.
Son of a bee.
Supper.
Son of a beach.
Better not
So-
eat on the bed,
Wow.
you son of a bee.
Let's do a quick outro. Everyone has to get going doing their things. Let's do a quick outro to give everybody an intro spot. We can tell each other and everybody who we are, and where we can be located. Let's basically go right back into the order again. Go in reverse this time because I'm mean that way. Sparrow.
Cool. Hi, I'm Lucky Red Sparrow. I've been playing Synapse. I'm not that sure on character development at the moment, but we're getting there. You can find me on Twitch as I run my own actual play, Taves Tall Tales. It's a D&D homebrew inspired campaign. And you can find that on YouTube as well. I'm sorry, my brain is a little bit scattered. I also am on a really, really dumb quest to 100% Final Fantasy Online. So if you're interested in watching me suffer through that, do feel free to jump in. Yeah, so that's just me.
D.
Hey, I'm D. I've played Gideon Price, the absolutely perfectly normal and possibly a little bit stuffy professor who whacks people with a cane. It's fine. It's all fun. You can find me under Night Wanderer. That's Wanderer with an O because I wonder at the night instead of wandering through it. On all of the socials. Twitch as well, though I do not stream yet. Maybe someday. Twitter, Blue Sky, whatever you want. That's Night Wanderer with an O. You can probably most see some weekly prompts about starting campaigns, loading scripts, and world building on my Twitter page.
Excellent. Joe.
Hey everyone, it's Joe, better known as DJ Torador. No, if I'm on all the socials. If you're on Blue Sky, there is no underscore, so it's just one word. I played Brown Recluse, a Seattle-based webhead. That's where you can find me on most things. Been in the TTRPG scene for a little bit. Currently not playing anything right now, but those will come back once my storytellers, their personal things that they're dealing with is dealt with. We'll be back on the streams. Play a lot of vampire stuff and whatever World of Darkness sends my way or whatever anyone asks me to play. So, yeah, you can find me.
Which way I'm going here. Excellent. CJ.
Hello, I'm CJ. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Cloud, Klaoed, or you can find me playing another elf on Twitch at the Hexagon TTRPG. I do not know if I'll still be playing it by the time you see this, but hopefully, yeah.
I mean, Killian's going to be around for a while.
Very true.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Probably. Definitely, probably. John.
Hello, I'm John. I was playing the hesitant rhino kicker. Yeah, you can find me
Turn
on
steel
socials. You can find me on the socials at Crims Bacon, just about anywhere, all one word. That is Crims with a C, not Crims with a G. I also have my own tabletop podcast. It is over at baconflavoredpod.podbean.com, where we play anything but D&D. because there are just so many things out there that nobody plays. So yeah,
Truly.
we're currently playing a Western in the Diesel system and a kind of sort of urban fantasy eldritch thing in the Overarm system.
Nice.
Cool. Yes,
And
cast, ladies
Mike.
and gentlemen. And I am Mike, Mike the narrator. Be humble and self-effacing. Definitely not plotting and scheming. I definitely have nothing planned for Killian at all. So,
Hashtag disappointed dad.
proud. Yes. You can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok. CDN Cap America on the blue app of both kinds of the bird and the sky. And this is my baby at this point in time, devoting most of my time to it. You will be able to catch this Saturday mornings. And hopefully in the near future, I will be getting another game going of the D&D or possibly some other kind, depending on availability of time and everything else. But anyways, thanks for watching. We didn't do a break this time, unfortunately, so hopefully you got hydrated. I'll give you a warning next time. And when, yeah, we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, as it were. And have a good night and see you next week.
Nutsack.
Hey, night. Morning.
Nutsack
Oh yeah,
out.
I need to stop the recording, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Stopping in
that might
3,
help.
2, 1.
Another day, the sun is golden. Another night spent wide awake.